Imagine a symbol that carries ancient wisdom and has the power to change your life. One of the most powerful and important symbols of Buddhism is the Dharma Wheel. This symbol literally permeates the philosophy of Buddha and his teachings. What power lies behind this seemingly simple wheel? And why do millions of people around the world see it as the key to harmony and enlightenment? The Dharma Wheel is not just a decoration or a sign. It is a symbol that tells the story of the path to liberation, inner harmony, and enlightenment. It holds answers to the most important questions in life: how to live, how to find peace in your soul, and how to be free from suffering. If you've ever wondered how ancient philosophy can help you find the meaning of life, this video is for you. Today, we will reveal the mysteries of the Dharma Wheel. You will learn what each part of this symbol means, how it reflects the core of Buddhist philosophy, and most importantly, how this knowledge can help you change your life. Stay with us until the end, and you will discover a completely new perspective on the world. Do you want to know how a simple symbol can guide you to enlightenment? Then make sure to watch until the end, because at the end, we will discuss how you can apply this ancient wisdom in your life and achieve true inner peace. The Dharma Wheel is one of the most ancient and sacred symbols in Buddhism. Its shape resembles a simple wheel, and that's no coincidence. Buddha used the wheel as a metaphor to convey the idea of the cyclical nature of life. Everything in this world constantly moves, changes, and repeats, just like the rotation of a wheel. But the essence of Buddhism is not just to acknowledge these cycles, but to understand how to break free from this endless loop. Let's start with the center of the wheel, its hub. This hub symbolizes the core of inner stability, wisdom, and understanding. Without this hub, the wheel could not move. Similarly, without inner wisdom and calmness, life loses direction and meaning. Wisdom, according to Buddha's teachings, is what helps us see the true nature of things, and the hub of the Dharma Wheel is the symbol of this wisdom. The spokes of the wheel are another important element. Typically, the Dharma Wheel is depicted with 8 spokes, symbolizing the Noble Eightfold Path. This path is the primary tool of Buddhism, helping people achieve liberation from suffering. The Noble Eightfold Path consists of right intentions, right actions, right thoughts, and other principles that help a person live a mindful and harmonious life. Imagine a wheel that is missing even one spoke. It becomes weak, unstable. The same is true for human life. If even one of these principles is violated, harmony collapses. The wheel can no longer rotate smoothly, just as a person loses balance in life. But what does the wheel's movement represent? In Buddhism, the spinning of the Dharma Wheel symbolizes the spread of Buddha's teachings. Buddha set this wheel in motion when he began to share his knowledge of life and suffering. It symbolizes how his teachings spread around the world, helping millions of people. One of the key ideas of the Dharma Wheel is that life is full of suffering, but Buddhism does not teach us to avoid suffering. It teaches how to accept and overcome it. In this sense, the wheel is also a symbol of the path through suffering to enlightenment. Only by recognizing and accepting suffering can we escape the endless cycle of rebirth and reach nirvana. It's important to understand that the Dharma Wheel is not just a religious symbol, it's a reflection of our own lives. We all exist in constant motion, in a whirl of events and thoughts. Understanding the cyclical nature of these processes helps a person step out of the chaos and find stability. Another interesting detail is that the Dharma Wheel is always depicted in motion. This is a symbol of the fact that Buddhist teachings are not just static rules to memorize. They are alive. They constantly evolve and change alongside the person and their life. In Buddhism, there is also the concept of 3 turns of the Dharma Wheel. These represent 3 different stages in the spread of Buddha's teachings. The first turn relates to his first sermons on the 4 Noble Truths: the truths of suffering, its causes, its cessation, and the path to that cessation. The second turn explains the nature of reality and emptiness. The third turn is a deeper understanding of the mind and enlightenment. Interestingly, the Dharma Wheel is not exclusive to Buddhism. Its image can be found in other religions and cultures. For example, in Hinduism, the wheel symbolizes the law of karma and cycles of reincarnation. But Buddhism adds philosophical depth to this symbol, making it not just a religious sign, but a practical tool for self-knowledge. Let's explore in more detail how the Noble Eightfold Path, symbolized by the 8 spokes, helps us achieve harmony. The first principle is right understanding. This means understanding that everything in the world is temporary, that suffering is inevitable, but can be overcome. This realization is the first step toward freeing oneself from illusions and suffering. The second principle is right intention. Buddha taught that every action begins with a thought, and if we direct our thoughts toward virtuous goals, our actions will lead us toward harmony. Right intention means striving for goodness, compassion, and freedom from selfishness. The following principles of the Noble Eightfold Path relate to right speech, right actions, and right livelihood. They remind us of the importance of honesty, kindness, and moral purity. In Buddhism, these principles are the foundation for a harmonious life, both personally and in relationships with others. But the Noble Eightfold Path is not only about moral principles. Developing mindfulness and concentration is also important. Right effort and meditation help a person free themselves from unnecessary thoughts and attachments, find inner peace and mental clarity. The last principle is right concentration. This is the ability to focus attention on the present moment without being distracted by external or internal stimuli. This is a crucial element of Buddhist practice, helping a person achieve enlightenment. In the context of the Dharma Wheel, these 8 principles symbolize the harmonious movement of life that leads to inner peace and enlightenment. They help us step beyond suffering and find true happiness. The Dharma Wheel is not just a symbol, it's a guide to action. It teaches us that anyone can break free from the cycle of suffering by following the path of wisdom, mindfulness, and compassion. Buddhism reminds us that suffering is inevitable, but our reaction to it is up to us. We can either drown in it or use it as a tool for growth and self-development. And the Dharma Wheel is our compass on this journey. In today's world, where people often seek instant gratification and happiness, the Dharma Wheel reminds us that true peace comes through inner work and awareness. It's a symbol that helps us find harmony not in the material, but in the spiritual. Many famous Buddhists and teachers today continue to use the Dharma Wheel as a symbolic tool for teaching and enlightening people. They remind us that anyone can achieve harmony if they strive for inner purity and understanding of the world. One such teacher is the Dalai Lama. He constantly emphasizes the importance of understanding the Noble Eightfold Path and the symbolism of the Dharma Wheel in everyday life. His teachings inspire millions of people around the world, helping them find peace in difficult moments. If you want to change your life, you don't need to search for complex answers. All you need to do is start with small steps, such as recognizing the nature of suffering and striving for harmony through awareness and kindness. Perhaps you've already noticed in your life that everything has its cycles. Bad times are followed by good ones and vice versa. The Dharma Wheel teaches us how to step beyond these cycles and find a stable center within ourselves. In the end, each of us is capable of reaching a state of nirvana, where suffering no longer controls us. The Dharma Wheel reminds us that this path is open to everyone, and you can start it at any moment. So what can you do right now to make the Dharma Wheel not just a symbol, but a real guide in your life? Start small. Become aware of your thoughts, your intentions, and your actions. Direct them toward goodness and compassion. Stay with us, and at the end of the video, we will discuss how to apply the knowledge of the Dharma Wheel in everyday life. We'll give you practical tips on how to begin your journey to enlightenment right now. Thank you for watching until the end. We hope this video helped you understand the meaning of the Dharma Wheel and inspired you to make changes in your life. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss new content. We regularly post interesting videos about Buddhism, philosophy, and spiritual development. Also, leave a like if you learned something new and useful for yourself. Comment below on what interested you the most about this symbol and how you plan to use this knowledge in your life. Share this video with your friends so they too can learn about the importance of the Dharma Wheel and how it can change their lives.